Thank goodness it was only a dream. But where am I? Who are you?
Think carefully. What's the last thing you remember?
Everything will be explained in time.
Well, I was at work. I'm a trolley track operator. I make sure that trains always take the right path and get where they need to go on time.
But today was different, wasn't it?
I suppose you're right. It did feel different. I remember feeling upset and confused.
That's it. Think hard. What made today different?
Well, I was going to switch the train because there were two people on the track. And I went to go switch it, but then I noticed that there was somebody on the other track. And I didn't want to...
To kill him.
Well, right. And then I just sort of blacked out. It's just so confusing because I should have switched the track, but I didn't want to. But if I do switch the tracks, then one person kills, but then again, two people die. Wait, who are you?
I am Immanuel Kant.
And I'm John Stuart Mill.
We are some of the best philosophers who have ever lived.
Philosophers? What's that?
What's your name, kid?
My name is Reuben Abel.
Well, Reuben, it looks like you're in quite a pickle.
But we know how to get you out.
But it's not going to be easy.
Anything. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
If you really want to have a meaningful conversation about this, we're going to have to start from the very beginning.
They'll be here soon.
Oh. Who's coming? They're gone.
We are the Greeks!
Get back on track. Knowledge is the only good, the only vice lies in falsehood. Get back on track.
Until philosophers can be kings, there will always be evil things. Get back on track.
First comes self-realization, then wisdom for moderation.
Get back on track, get back on track.
Get back on track, get back on track. If you don't examine life, you are doomed to pain and strife. Get back on track, get back on track.
There are forms we cannot see, divorced from reality.
Get back on track.
Water, earth, fire, air, elements beyond compare.
Philosophy is love of wisdom. To ignore it surely is dumb. It has a tremendous impact, guiding people on how to act. But more so, it aids our earth, seeking out intrinsic worth, using logic and perceptions to dispel your misconceptions.
Socrates!
Plato! Aristotle! Are you gonna teach me what a philosophy is?
I don't know. Are we?
Here we go again.
Can we teach you? Do we really know anything? I'm just asking the questions here.
Excuse Socrates, friend. He's a fan of asking questions to find out the truth.
What's the truth?
That's the spirit.
Philosophy tries to answer these questions. What is the truth? What's the good life? What is the nature of reality?
How many legs do flies have?
Anyway, that's philosophy in general. Hard to wrap your head around, right?
I'll say, I'm just trying to figure out what to do with my trolley dilemma.
You'll need to learn about the whole slew of philosophies if you want to make an informed decision.
And once you know things, you'll never make a wrong decision. Ever.
Luckily, all the philosophers are trapped in here with us. Wherever here is. But they're all in their own metaphysical realms.
Who can guide you on your quest?
Is there anyone here who refuses to be a philosopher?
Surely you don't mean...
Nietzsche.
Who are you?
I am Friedrich Nietzsche, who declared that all philosophy is a lie.
He's a philosopher.
I am not a Nazi. I'm not a philosopher.
Are you sure he should be my guide? I mean, he doesn't even believe in philosophy.
He'll have to do. Shall we go?
I have generally thought music to be a momentary reprieve from the misery of life. But in their case, I shall make an exception.
Right.
Follow me.
Hi, my name's Ruben.
Whatever. Much like morals, it doesn't really matter.
Your name sounds cool. It's German, right?
I am not a Nazi. I am set against them and every philosophy.
How do you pronounce it again? Nietzsche? Frederick Nietzsche?
In my life, I've studied history and found morality is a mystery. But when I try to show their blunder, the only thing they wonder when invoking me is it Nietzsche or Nietzsche? I've got to will to power, it's made my wisdom flower and grow explosively. But in matters of my name, I find the task inane, it's all the same to me. When I say look to Zoroaster, you must understand that it's a feint. I mean, the meek will meet their master once my strength is unrestrained. Those who haven't heard my song question, are they right or wrong? But these are just inventions, eschew moral conventions, they're all the same to me. I've got the will to power, it's made my wisdom flower and grow explosively. So if you call me Nejka, or Nitschka, or Niji, or Nejka, or Nujka, or Nietzsche, or Nietzsche, in matters of the ethic, I find them all pathetic, they're all the same to me.
So Nietzsche.
They're all the same to me.
Honey, you're being a little too liberal with the salt.
Well, maybe if the salt was more evenly dispersed.
Oh,
Is everyone with a philosophy so opposed to each other? Maybe I don't want one.
You're one to talk. You never share anything.
Oh, Nietzsche, it's good to see you. Pull up a seat.
Thanks, but no. I just need to show this Untermensch what your philosophies are, if you would oblige.
Well, I had better teach him something about communism if you've been talking to him. There's no need for another slave to the bourgeoisie. My philosophy is the equality of brothers through redistribution of wealth.
It serves me just as much as it serves him to explain my philosophy objectivism. My philosophy says that we do best when we act out of our own self-interest.
Is everyone with a philosophy so opposed to each other?
Not at all. Even Ein and I can agree on some things.
But not everything.
In a better world,
In a moocher's world,
one I'm soon to see,
one I always see,
most men would work
most men would work
collectively.
immorally.
But other men,
But other men,
they disagree.
they dare to see,
They walk alone.
they walk alone,
So selfishly.
so ideally. Together our views may seem eclectic, between John Galt and the dialectic, but in an arena where we agree, thinking must be done objectively. In a better world,
In our current world,
when I yearn to see,
one I always see,
most men would work
they steal our work.
independently,
Those bourgeoisie,
but other men,
but better men,
they disagree,
they dare to see.
they huddle close,
They huddle close,
so foolishly.
codependently.
Our ideas may oppose forever, but at least we bury God together. One congeniality, what we perceive as true reality.
So the only place where we disagree, the needs of the few or of the many,
economic integration, or a class-based segregation.
You say Kartoffel,
And you say Kartoffel,
I say Das Kapital.
I say capitalism.
It's clear that we
Cannot agree,
but the only one for you is me. I say hard workers.
And I say the moochers.
I say bourgeoisie.
And I say hard workers.
It's clear that we're stuck in the blues. But the best one to be stuck with is you. Oh, the best one to be stuck with is you.
Huh, so you agree on the way the world is,
That is called metaphysics.
but not on how we should act.
This is called ethics.
Okay, I think I'm starting to get it.
Well, we have a long way to go yet. Follow. This is Herr Buddha, but you don't want to talk to him. You'll regret it later.
Listen to yourself, Nietzsche. We want this, we'll regret that.
Let's just get this over with. Would you kindly tell this neophyte about your philosophy so we can get out of here?
Sure thing, I was just in the middle of philosophizing. You see, nobody seems to care about us Eastern philosophizers. Maybe it's because we're so hard to classify. What's science? What's religion? What's philosophy but different ways to see the world? When I look at the world, you know what I see? Greed and wanton calamity. But I found a solution. Yeah, I've done the math. To be happy, just walk the Eightfold Path. Metaphysical questions, all the same to me. I don't have time for these mysteries. But if that don't jive, there's just one thing to do. Find the ancient poet named Lazoo. That fella said that all exists in one way that can't be described, but forever stays. And then there's Confucius. He wrote on the big man. When it comes to relations, he had a set plan. As a state to a leader, as a child to pop. Because proper teaching ain't gonna stop when I look at the West. Do you know what I see? So much pain and misery. So avoid pleasure as you would avoid pain, 'cause earthly connections are such a drain. Oh yeah!
So your advice to me would be to not care.
Namaste.
Well, well, if it isn't the Antichrist himself.
Oh no.
Wait, what? Who is that?
I thought the other philosophers were bad enough. I didn't think we'd have to deal with Thomas Aquinas.
That's St. Thomas Aquinas to you. Who's this? Another lost soul that you've tempted from the straight and narrow path?
Hardly. Maybe if your mind was a little wider, you wouldn't have to stay on such a narrow path.
Whatever you say, Notchkey.
Don't cross me!
Well, I'll cross you. The power of Christ compels you to get out of here. I'll wage a just war on your ass.
Wait, what's this philosophy all about?
God.
God is dead! We killed him through our pity!
Nietzsche, I'm shocked at your poor behavior. Accept Jesus Christ as your personal savior. You can't keep putting yourself before others. We're all God's children and therefore brothers.
The so-called wisdom your God extols forgets the present for immortal souls. Compassion and pity are what you seek. You create morality for the weak.
You say God is dead, but condemn the commotion. Allow me to explain about original motion. Action causing action leaves your logic flawed. There has to be a first mover, and that's God. Everything you say is just the same old song. You never change tune because you're always wrong. Action causing action leaves your logic flawed. There has to be a first mover, and that's God.
You're wrong again, Tom, there's no first occurrence. Allow me to explain about eternal recurrence. The universe goes around and around. There's no beginning or end to be found. Everything you say is just the same old song. You'll never change your tune because you're always wrong. The universe goes around and around. There's no beginning or end to be found.
You say God is dead, but condemn the commotion. Allow me to explain about original motion. Action causing action, logic flawed. There's no beginning or end that's found. Everything you say is just the same old song. You'll never change your tune because you're always wrong. Action causing action leaves your logic around. There's no beginning or end that's gone.
You're short-sighted.
You are as well.
You're misguided.
You're going to hell. You just can't see things as they are. You take a bad idea and you stretch too far. We can't agree, it's all been said. I can't believe that God is dead.
Get out.
I still don't know how to solve my problem, though. I know about things like philosophy, like metaphysics and ethics, and I guess I can see how they can help someone lead a good life, but I don't know how to solve my problem.
Where is everyone going? You! Where is everyone going?
They're going to the Bentham and Kant debate to discuss the trolley dilemma.
I have been taking this schlub from philosopher to philosopher to hear their songs about the trolley dilemma.
Their songs? Now's my chance. Hit it. You gotta be loyal to loyalty. That's my philosophy. Listen up, loyal peeps, and rejoice.
Shut up, Royce. No one invited you here for a reason.
Come on, guys. Be nice. We're all in the same boat. Schopenhauer, do you want to sing? No.
Hey guys, let's go.
Now begins the debate between deontologist Immanuel Kant and utilitarian Jeremy Bentham. The question at hand is whether it is better to kill two through inaction or to actively kill one to save two. Bentham, you may begin.
Well, two is more than one, so...
I'll handle this, Jeremy.
John Stuart Mill, you can't be here.
I'd be happy to stay, thank you very much.
Then it is imperative that I beat you. I'll need a few minutes to prepare.
Sure.
Sure.
That man there, Kant. He believes some things are inherently evil, such as killing and theft.
How does he know which actions are evil?
Good question, Abel. He uses what he calls the categorical imperative. He asks, if everyone did that thing, all the time, would it be right?
So you can't lie no matter what?
Exactly. That other man, Mill, he believes that things are right or wrong based on the consequences of their actions. So, it's okay to lie if it makes a better world. But unlike Jeremy Bentham, that fool, he believes that there are certain qualities of happiness and that some are better than others.
They're starting.
The levers we ponder last forever. Should we pull or not that lever?
Look at the consequences of your actions and tailor them to your benefactions.
Oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh.
Maximizing happiness and minimizing pain is the guide to redirecting that train.
Oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh. If we break the rules just because it's easy, we'll all end up in a world that's queasy. Oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh. You don't take actions in their locality. You don't need results but universality. Oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh.
Oh, get back on track, get back on track. Not
knowledge is the only good, the only vice lies in falsehood. Oh,
get back on track, get back on track. Oh, until philosophers can be kings, there will always be evil things. Oh, get back on track, get back on track.
First comes self-realization, then wisdom for moderation.
Oh, get back on track, get back.
Oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh, if compassion and pity are what you seek, you create morality for the weak. Oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh, oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh,
in a better world that I'm soon to see, most men would work collectively.
oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh,
In a better world that I yearn to see, great men would work independently.
oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh, oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh,
You can't keep putting yourself before others. We're all God's children and therefore brothers.
oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh, oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh,
If you want to be happy, I've done the math. Simply follow the eightfold path.
oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh, oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh,
Gotta be loyal to loyalty. That's my philosophy.
oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh,
Thanks for your help. I've got to go back. I know what to do with the trolley track. Philosophy's great, heck, it helped me. It opened my eyes to what I could not see. Back home, I was singing the same old song. I never changed my tune cause I was always wrong. I could not see things as they were, but I vowed to be a philosopher.
Tell us at once in unison together, will you pull or not that lever?
oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh,
That's for me to know and you to see, or at least that's my philosophy.
oh, get back on track, get back on track. Oh,
You've granted me a lifelong treasure. At last I see, man is the measure.
oh, get back on track, get back on track. Now this is the story all about how my life got flipped turned upside down, and while some people treat my abuse with abhorrence, only one of us is the Fresh Prince of Florence. Florentine Republican, born and raised as a chancellor is how I spent most of my days. Chillin' out, maxin', relaxin', all cool, political, outside of the common school. But the Pope's a Medici and he's up to no good. Started causing trouble in my neighborhood. And the terrors of fortune hail like torrents. Never again can I help the people of Florence. Oh man, I don't want to retire. Must I resign myself to satire? The people want to know what true princes rule like? They don't really care what's wrong or right. It's time you understood, it's time the people knew. Princes act out of a separate virtue. If our leaders had acted as fortune warrants, I would still be the Fresh Prince of Florence. Man and state can never ever be severed. With the prince and the discourses I will live forever. I look at my kingdom, I curtail this annoyance. Machiavelli shall return as the Fresh Prince of Florence.